What is going on, guys? Jerry Neutron here, back with a brand new video. Today we're doing another PC build, and this time we're putting together a mainstream gaming PC. Now, if you guys don't know what that means, I'm basically referring to the kind of the average Joe when it comes to PC gaming. That 1080p gamer that's got their $200-ish graphics card, and they just want to play some games. So I put together a build I want to show you guys here. It's pretty simple. Not too expensive, at least in terms of PC gaming, and I think you guys will like it. So let's take a look at it. So the first thing up that we have on the list is an Intel Core i5-7500. This is a non-K processor, so no overclocking here. Again, this is probably going to be one of the best bang for your buck CPUs out there right now. Don't know what Ryzen is going to give us, but right now this is kind of your best bet, unless you're making the jump to the 7600K and do a little bit of overclocking. Now for the CPU cooler, this is kind of optional since we aren't doing any overclocking, but if you find the Intel cooler to be a little bit loud, you can add just a cheap aftermarket cooler like this. It's only 35 bucks. This is the CryoRig H7. Don't really have to worry about it getting in the way of your RAM or not fitting in your case unless you have some super tiny thing, and it'll just be a good way to keep your system quiet, so that's why I've added it here. Now as far as motherboards go, I've chosen the Gigabyte GA H270 HD3. Now this board is actually not too bad looking. It's got kind of a decent color scheme there, pretty neutral except for the Gigabyte branding, but it's got three system fan headers on here. They're all 4-pin, which is nice. You've got two USB 3.0 headers. I don't know what kind of cases are currently supporting that, but that's an option for you. You got an M.2 slot. As far as the I/O on the rear is concerned, not too bad there either. It looks like you get 6 USB ports altogether. No USB 3.1 Gen 2 in this case, but whatever, that's not really too important as far as gaming goes. Of course, with this chipset, you're not gonna get like SLI support and things like that. So, but for $100, this would be a pretty decent motherboard. Moving on to the RAM, we're going with the Corsair Vengeance LPX. We're only going with an 8GB kit here. Again, that's gonna be plenty fine for probably like 90% of games out there today. I haven't really had any experiences where I can say it's definitely been RAM that's been the cause of my performance issues, but some new games are starting to recommend more than that, but from what you see, guys, that'll be just fine. I wouldn't really worry about it at this point in time. So we've got two 4GB sticks here of 8GB in total, running at 2400 megahertz, since that is what our CPU supports out of the box. Only 63 bucks, not a bad deal there. Now for storage, we're going with the Crucial MX300. This is a 525GB SSD. It's not the fastest drive out there, but should be good enough for day-to-day use, and it is a good price. We're not really adding any mechanical storage this time. I'd recommend, if you've got an old hard drive, just go ahead and throw that in the system with this. Otherwise, I would maybe just use this until you run out of space. Maybe get another SSD and just have an all SSD system. That would be nice. I don't know how realistic that is at this price point, but yeah, I didn't want to spend a ton on storage and just focus it more on the rest of our components. So that's what I would go with there. Now for a graphics card, you have the choice of either the RX 480, the 8GB model, or the GTX 1060 6GB model. Now these cards perform pretty much neck and neck at this point, so my suggestion would be to just get whichever card is cheaper. I just went ahead and picked out some random ones here. You've got a Gigabyte one for 250 bucks, and then the RX 480 here from Sapphire, the Nitro Plus, looks like it's coming in at 235 bucks. Plus you get a rebate, so that's actually pretty good deal. I'd probably just go with that, but depending on which one you prefer, choose either one. Now for the power supply, we are going with the Rosewill Capstone G 650 watt power supply. This is an 80 plus gold certified power supply. It is semi-modular, so you do have the ATX cable that is attached, but no big deal. You've got kind of black cables, or black sleeving around the cables rather. This is on the more budget side in terms of gold rated power supplies, but it is a good option. I did get a pretty decent review on Johnny Guru, so I have no issues with it personally. But I think something like this, a 650 watt, even a 550 watt, if you can find one for cheaper, would be a good option. In my case here, there's really no price difference, so just get the higher one just in case you want to save this for a future build. Now we're stuffing this all into the NZXT S340 Elite. So this is the white version. It's $100. Again, we're following the tempered glass trend this time and going with this case, which has been slightly revamped. This is a new release from NZXT, or fairly new rather. So get a case here. I think this case is a pretty good choice for something in this price range. I've never really looked at the S340 as kind of this like super high-end case, so I think it's perfect here. And then combine it with some tempered glass and you got a pretty decent looking little case there for $100. So that's pretty much it, guys. We come in at again less than $900, about $850 here. Actually I lied, we're probably around $900 with the power supply in there. So not a bad list of parts here. I think this will be good for 1080p gaming, maybe some 1440p if you're doing some like Overwatch or something like that. But for really any AAA titles, you're gonna be playing at 1080p. So let me know what you guys think of this build in the comments down below. And I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. Gotta make 2 more other versions of this, so make sure to catch those as well. And until next time, see ya.